dogs would probably go back just for the dogs. If you've never heard of the slow food movement, essentially it is a concept that promotes eating from your local markets. It promotes trying out the local or traditional cooking styles of a particular region. And it was really a response to seeing the overwhelming amount of fast food restaurants essentially popping up all around the world. And it was started in the late 1980s in Italy, specifically to another McDonald's opening up in Italy. And so around the world, you can find a lot of markets called the slow food market. Now, the one in Merida is the only slow food market that I've officially been to, although you could argue that any market that displays the goods of any local farmer would be considered a slow market. But either way, the slow food market in Merida, and technically there are now 2 slow food markets. I'll put the address of the one that I went to in particular below. It's open only on Saturdays from 9 to 1 p.m. I keep saying 12, but it's actually till 1. It's really just a relatively small pop-up market that appears on the side of this road, and especially because of the coronavirus, they have put some distance between the stalls, and so there are some stalls that are a little further away than maybe they used to be. But either way, there are 43 farmers, or they're not necessarily all farmers, that show their wares. This is a really great place to get whole wheat breads, some of your vegetables. It doesn't have a huge selection of fruits and vegetables, but it does have some. But there are also things like kombucha, lots of spices for you to make whatever dips or seasonings. There's hummus, there's a lady selling fresh eggs, and just a lot of things. And it's also on a street that has Cafe Organico, which of course sells organic coffee. I actually ran out of the coffee that I brought from the States, so I'm currently searching for the next best thing. So I got a bag of ground coffee from the Chiapas, which is famous for its coffee. So we'll see how that works. As well as towards the back, if you will, you've got a couple places that sell handmade clothing. Now, these are probably items that you're not going to be able to wash in a washing machine. A lot of these might be hand washed, but either way, very pretty and colorful clothing items, as well as face masks, all that kind of jazz. As you enter the slow food market, there is somebody taking your temperature and giving you some hand sanitizer. She's gonna give you a sticker of some sort. When we went, it was a green sticker, but I believe it changes every time you go, just so everyone knows that your temperature was taken. And it's supposed to be a one direction flow. Although they're not like super picky if you have to go back to a stall that you wanted to go, so you don't have to necessarily leave and enter again. And at least when I went, a lot of the customers will say 50%. It was a decent amount. Were actually expats. They were English-speaking customers as opposed to the locals. Now, this could be, I have never gone to the slow food market before the pandemic and coronavirus and all that jazz. So now you can actually order from the slow food market. There is a website, again, I'll put that all below, but you can essentially WhatsApp them before Wednesday, 6 p.m. And then on Saturday, during the morning on Saturday, they will deliver the goods you wanted to your home, so you don't have to leave your house anymore to go to the slow food market. I did enjoy physically going though. It was a really nice vibe, but again, it didn't have maybe the variety of fruits and vegetables that I wanted. So later this week, I am gonna go to another market to get the rest of my fruits and vegetables, but the breads that I bought, crazy delicious. I also got a better wallet than the one that I've been using last year, and I bought my very first Yucatan top. And because I never know the size, I always try on the outfit on site. I haven't really noticed dressing rooms in Mexico, but generally, if you see something that you like, just get permission and just put it on to see if it fits, if it looks okay, right there over your clothing, and then you take it off if it doesn't work out for you. But yeah, it was a really cute vibe, and possibly just for the bread, I might be going there more frequently, or I might put in an order and have them deliver. But either way, it was a really fun experience. And if you've never used Google Translate, this is what it looks like if you use the camera function. So you don't necessarily have to type in the word you want to translate. You can literally just kind of put your phone over the words that you're trying to do, and yeah, it'll look like this.
¿Queso? Huevos con jamón y queso.
Okay, so we're at the slow food market. We're at the restaurant called Los Platos Rotos. Super glad we're here. We already purchased non-food items at the very end. So slow food market is where they essentially sell products that are handmade and a little more conscientious. So you're gonna find a little more organic items here, but also just a little more artisan, if that makes sense. So it's made slowly with love. That's kind of the concept of the slow food market. And so after we're done eating, we'll go and walk on the food side of the house to see what items we want. I miss eating out at restaurants. I like this.
It's so adorable. And then the quality of the people that left. I mean, that's the testament. You know, look who left.
Look, food.
I didn't realize how many dogs would be here.
You see like 4 or 5 dogs.
Eso está chido.
Comida coreana.
And the next video you see will be going to a local market where I can buy more of my fruits and vegetables that I need for the week. It was a very tiny puppy. Especially the white one, right? Look around and tell me if you see food